College, college, college. A part in life that involves major studying and also major budgeting. Do you often eat out with your friends? Do you often buy food? Or do you often just sit it out? College is a fun time, as we all know, with the right people. But it is much more fun if you have the adequate amount of money. Can you manage to budget your allowance well? Or do you spend so much in a day and end up not eating in the next one? Just like this one right here. Budgeting comes with being wise and making decisions on a day-to-day basis regarding our wants and needs, and it also maximizes all our available resources regarding the monetary aspect. Financial budgeting became a huge challenge for almost all students, specifically to students who are studying away from home, and the current inflation crisis in the country affects this behavior. How are the students taking this predicament, and what are the things they do in order to make ends meet? Stay tuned, and together let's learn more about budgeting and how we students are taking it.
Among the major expenses as students enter the university life are tuition, school fees, school projects, transportation, room and board, and personal expenses. Budget is a plan for future expenses and income, and it enables an individual to oversee his cash flow and is necessary to take to increase in wealth and increase in financial security. According to CANLAS 2014, students' allowance for an average of 20 pesos daily is spent for photocopies and 50 to 80 pesos is spent for school requirements, for printing, and even for buying pens.
So, good morning everyone. So, ngayon, instead na bumili ako ng grocery, bibili tayo ngayon ng lunch. Kasi tanghali na ngayon, ang oras, kaya malapit na mag alas 12. So, tara, bili tayo ng patel. So, this is a day in my life. Mas pinipili ko na lang na bumili ng pagkain sa labas. Kasi mas nakakamura ako compared sa pagbibili ng grocery. Tapos mas marami ang nakakain ko. Bumili na lang ako ng kaya nito pattern compared sa pagbili ng mga ready prepared na mga pagkain. Tapos mas masustansya ito compared doon sa mga noodle items. Pinaka-pangunahing expenses ng isang estudyante sa loob ng university ay ang pamasahe o ang pagsakay. Kasi sa isang araw na makiilang ulit kami na bumabalik sa paaralan at saka bumabalik sa boarding house, tumataas at nagiging mas mahal yung pamasahe namin.
According to CANLAS 2014, college students typically have 150 to 250 pesos as daily allowance. 100 pesos goes for a single meal, and 30 to 50 pesos goes to merienda. And a good example of merienda is street foods. And street foods just don't go well without a drink. According to a 2018 study by Bona, students tend to select products that both satisfy their needs and budget. Among the things that students spend to are alcohol or drinks, outfits or clothing, movie tickets, DVD rentals, hardware, games, or online gaming tools.
Inflation is defined as rising prices over a period of time and rising cost of living within a country. Inflation in the Philippines in February 2023 at a high level of 8.6%. Inflation affects all personal spending beyond individual decision making. Price hike. Price hike means an abnormal increase in the price of the daily necessity. Grocery costs rose to 11.4% between August 2022 and August 2023. In this turn, rising food costs impede households' ability to pay for direct costs of education such as school fees, book purchases, school supplies. Food inflation accelerated to 10.7% from 10.2% in December according to Venzon. This is also an indicator that the country is facing agricultural supply shortages due to rising prices of vegetables such as onions.
As a student and as a gamer is that my budget that was already planned for meals and other expenses has been turned into gaming expenses. For example, yung pera ko na dapat pangkain ay ginagasta ko for loads and in-game purchases that costs about 250 to 1,999 pesos per in-game item. Budgeting has really been a challenge. Like for example, ngayong araw pinadalan ako ng pera ng parents ko. Gagastusin ko yan for around 300 pesos a day. Then the next day, in order to save, babalik ulit ako or patil-patil para makasave.
Due to the increasing price hike, a student like me prefers to cook my own food instead of buying it outside. Thus, it only cost me 200 pesos in order to budget my weekly meal plan.
For me, budgeting is also about saving. So I do this by bringing my balon every day for lunch with rice and bayan and also for biscuits. This is the way for me to save money. The average price of bayan here in school is from 20 to 40 pesos and 10 pesos for rice. So if I'm gonna bring my own baon for lunch, I would save 50 pesos because 50 pesos is already a big amount of money, especially if you're a student and also studying away from home. So,
Dahil sa patuloy na pagtaas ng inflation rate at saka ito ang nagpamahal ng ating mga pamasahe at dahil sa makailang ulit ako sa pagbalik at pagpunta ng eskwelahan at saka ng boarding house, mas pinipili ko na lang na maglakad kaysa sa magsakay ng tricycle para naman makatipid sa pamasahe at mailaan na lang ang perang nagagasta sa pamasahe para sa pagkain at saka ibang pangangailangan sa boarding house at saka sa pangsarili.
As a student studying at university, the inflation influenced me to be more mindful of where I spend my money by prioritizing my needs over my wants with the help of the 50 to 20 to 30 rule, where I allocate my 50% budget on my needs, 20% to savings, and 30% to wants. My finance is more organized and making it a flexible budgeting choice, which is very essential in this time of crisis.
The impact of inflation and students' expenditure control serves as a crucial role on how university students budget their weekly allowance.
The college students' behavior involving money reflects their capacity with decision-making skills that somehow affects their responses to budgeting and expenses.
A change in price range pushed many country students to cut their basic necessities such as food, dormitory rent, and tuition, and some were even forced to do part-time jobs.
The inflation rate continued to put more pressure on college students in the Philippines, making it impossible for them to have a break, which causes depression or abuse.
this widens our perspectives and enables us to see the bigger picture on the consequences of inflation faced by university students. A penny saved is a penny earned.